Consolidation of power. This is the worst effect of the banking crisis and exactly what the government doesn't want us to realize. The control over our monetary system is getting funneled to a handful of institutions. This is not what America is about. Hi, this is Collin, Plume, President and CEO of Noble Gold Investments. Each bank run, each rate hike, and each digit inflation goes up. It's a crack in our financial system. At the center of this is the banks. What's odd is that since the banking crisis, Americans decided to move their money into bigger banks. A total of $500 billion has been moved. Yes, after all this, Americans still want their money in a bank. Why? Because the White House guaranteed all deposits of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank in New York, even the ones beyond more than $250K, to avoid causing panic among depositors, bringing confidence back to the banking system, and avoiding a systemic meltdown. And they succeeded, temporarily. The White House has actually restored the confidence of depositors, but only to a few big banks, because these are the banks that will most likely be bailed out when the trouble arises. They are too big to fail. Instead of encouraging depositors to use local banks, they're now gravitating towards big banks. Banking is becoming concentrated among a few large institutions. This isn't the American way. This takes away from opportunities from smaller banks. More importantly, it gives control over the money supply to bigger banks. This is not to say we shouldn't use banks or we should pull out of all the money out of banks. This is only to serve as a warning and a wake-up call. If you can't hold it, it's not your asset. And that's what many believe. If you can't see or touch an asset, it's not theirs. Companies fold, the stocks you own will disappear. Now, we aren't advising sell your stocks and throw it all to the wayside. We're simply emphasizing the importance of being diversified. Now, we're not financial advisors, but you need to look at the importance of being diversified in today's day and age. You shouldn't put all your wealth into one thing like stocks or bonds or anything. You shouldn't put all your money into cash. Look at an asset that you can hold. And gold is ideal. A small 5-ounce gold bar is worth more than 10 grand. It's easy to carry around. It's just as valuable here as it is in other countries. So you can have it with you no matter where you go. And more importantly, gold is outside of any government control. It cannot be manipulated to favor a select few. The gold you have will always be yours, and no matter where you go, it will be just as valuable as it is anywhere in the country. That's why many of our clients are choosing to open a gold IRA and also own gold directly. While their golden IRA is held in a trust, the gold is directly owned and owned physically by that client. They own it, it's theirs. And you should too. Invest into gold.